Hello, everyone. Hello, Bobby.
Hey, hey, Gianluca, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, see,
What's up?
what's up? No, I think interesting things in my opinion because I see some feedback from the first two founders. One is Brian, another is Augustine. It's a potential new startup founders because he's a graduate. He's graduate in agricultural engineering, and now he's interested in applying in some accelerator. I suggest to him to consider the FI cohort, and so he's evaluating. But also, I am another meeting tomorrow with Wipin. He's a startup founder and FI mentors in Philadelphia. And also, I also contacted Greg. He's another FI alumni in my cohort. So the idea is to talk with people at the moment,
Yeah, yeah,
and
no, no, no,
yeah,
no.
and because
That's awesome.
it's not easy to receive feedback, but I think talking it's yeah you can get the feedback, but at the same time so you can ask why that's your pain
You can
point
get more
and
details. Yeah.
yeah more details yeah to understand yeah every the details but also how to figure out the best solution for each pain point and also how to maybe they can write different things but maybe they want to say the same things so yeah it's important also to have a conversation with all people and also another I think good news is the I received Ryan, Sumana, and Jeram documents. So I think also Loshan, our mentees have ideas, so we can spend some time to evaluate.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen real quick because that's the first thing I have on our agenda is one sentence describing what AIQ is and its goals. I was the only one who filled it out, so I think you got it in a different format, but that's fine. But I think for me, I mean, well, first, welcome to the Monday morning dev call for what are we? AIFAQ Lab. Sorry, it's Monday. Like, where are we? Here is the Trello card for today's meeting, the recording, all the fun stuff that we talk about, and all the links will be on that card. Here is the code of conduct. That is the antitrust policy and just a way to behave in these calls. Okay, so we have an update from JRUM for Snowflake. That's going to come later. Here's our Slack. Everybody's on Slack. So the idea, there's some uh, points here that we have to go over. But the idea last week was to regroup at the halfway point for the mentorship program and to kind of refocus onto what we actually want. And for me, I'm going to go first because I'm talking. For me, that is getting this snowflake. I think by the end, to consider the mentorship successful, I think that if all of us get this product into the marketplace one way or another with the multi agents, with the whatever it looks like, and works and is awesome into the Snowflake marketplace, it would be considered a successful mentorship program by far. I don't know if we can accomplish that in the time we have, but I'm sure we can get great strides towards that. Because once that's done, the feedback will come, the clients will come because that's an enormous community. And if we position ourselves in the marketplace correctly, which is a lot of what I have to do, we could get a lot of traction from that. So I'm not sure what that looks like. Again, I've been doing research on that, but that's my goal. So I don't know what anybody else's one goal is, but I like to try to pinpoint something and focus on that. So that's what I'm going to be focused on the next couple weeks, is getting the word out, getting the app in the marketplace. And I don't know about you, Gianluca, but I really need Tim's help. And he's, he just got back from vacation, had to catch up with his own work. So I'm really hoping this week he can help us. We have to attack him really good at the advisory meeting tomorrow with specific questions and specific, like, this is where we're at. This is what we need from you. Let's go. So I got to figure what that looks like today into tomorrow. But good news on my end, on a personal note, I no longer have a nursery school in my house. My family has moved into their own home. So I have spent the summer with lots of little kids under 2 under my feet. So I haven't really been super focused, but they're gone at their own house now. So it's quiet here. It was crazy here this summer. It was absolutely crazy. I had my kids home from college. I had 2 infants. I had 2 adults working here as well. I was like, this is the first time in my office all summer. So I am back to being able to work full time. So I'm sorry if that was a little summer vacation season for me, but I'm back and I apologize.
Yeah. We for was transparent for us. We don't see. Yeah.
Yeah, you had like kids coming up from the
just some kids in your room.
like flying behind me. And they also brought their Bernese Mountain Dogs, so we had 3 dogs, 2 kids. It was crazy here. It's so quiet now. I love it. It's so quiet. Anyway, so that's what my focus in the next few months is, and I can actually work all the time on it. So the new ideas, this was some of the stuff that I listened to the recording from last week's meeting that I pulled out of it. I did do that promotion page, Ryan. I will add you as an administrator. I did add you as an administrator, Gianluca. I was wondering if you got a notification or an email, or did you? Did you get any notification from LinkedIn that you are now an administrator on this page? I have no idea if you did.
Let me check.
And I have to change this.
Yeah, I think I am a member.
No, I think you're an admin. Let me check. That is the dashboard. What am I doing? I have to work on adding all of these, starting posts and stuff. Activity. Yay. Yay, Ryan, you are so good. I have to say, Ryan, you are like the best at social media. I'm in awe of how well you manipulate that. So I will add these comments, but what I'm looking for is, maybe that's where it is. That's not it. I'm view as a member, create. Where is my admin stuff? I want to add administrators. I'll figure it out. I'll get you added and I'll send you a note. But you didn't get anything, Gianluca, about being an admin?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don
I
found
just
the page.
maybe I send a request because I have a button like to eliminate the request, but I don't know. I did not receive anything. Just see the group.
Okay, so and I will add you, Ryan, as an admin, so that you can post from as if you are the
Okay.
page, as well as commenting on it and getting buzz going. So this is the page. I'll put this you as a member so you can get the link. Copy that, and I'll put this in the chat. But that's there again. I just started it. It just got up. I really have to work on it today, getting like the little details in there and getting other people's administrators. And then we can start posting everything, anything, all the things. It has to have lots of
Okay.
posts. like my cat cried posts kind of thing. So that's that. We also talked about the new features in code cleanup, which I'll let Gianluca talk about. Reach out personally for feedback. What is this form? Yeah, this is Gianluca's document. Go
Sorry
ahead.
for the interruption. John, just one favor. We have another person in the meeting. Is Augustine? I invited him after a meeting with a call, and I'd like if we introduce, starting from myself, maybe. Sorry, Bobby, and yeah, just something because we have a new person because he asked something to understand what is the startup founder activity, how to join a program, and so on. So I suggest to him to join our open source community. Maybe he can try to understand if the topic is good for him or he wants to maybe change topic and change other kind of topic.
Welcome.
And welcome, Augustine. I am Gianluca. You already know me. An Italian software engineer, and I have a PhD in AI. And I start this journey joining the Hyperledger mentorship program. Now it's the Linux Foundation decentralized trust mentorship program, and I was mentee. Now I'm a mentor of the program. And welcome, thank you.
I can go next. Bobby, I
Yeah.
work with Gianluca. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, I'm Bobby. I work with Gianluca. I've been with the Linux Foundation about 8 years, working on their learning materials and their documentation. And I am now a mentor for whatever program I'm flowing with at the time, so to speak. Ryan, go ahead. You can introduce yourself and then we'll hear a little bit about Augustine.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's really a great honor to be here. My name is Ngunimana Augustine. I'm from Rwanda. Have you ever traveled in Africa, in Rwanda? I swear. Yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome in Africa and discover our city, Kigali, Rwanda. Yeah, I will make sure to take tour around the city and really learn what
Thank you.
country.
See, Gianluca, I'm waiting
Yes.
for that Italy trip too, and the India trip, guys. I got invited to Africa, and I'm waiting for India and Italy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also Italy is close to Africa.
I want the world
Yeah.
tour because
Yeah, actually,
that's awesome.
yeah, professional, I do learn agri-tech, which specifically we deal with how AI can be integrated in agriculture. And since last month I was there in America, in Indiana, if you know, at Purdue University, yeah, running how just America is applying AI in agriculture and environment. So actually that's what I do most back home. That's what I do right now. So I meet with I don't know how to pronounce the name well. Gianluca. Is it right?
Okay. No,
Gianluca.
correct.
Gian- yeah, I was just attending the workshop with my brother Salomon, who was just in the same cohort with my brother. I have been seeing what the really amazing job they're doing in America was just building an education platform where we can just include farming education and put it online. Yeah, that's what we are doing, and I'm really happy to be here to connect with you to have meaningful future period. Yeah,
There's
that's
a really interesting initiative that's going on in Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust. I'm not sure the status of it. It has to do with the farming and agriculture, and I believe it's India based. I'm going to call it the farm chain, where it helps the farmers. They do it, it's like a government sponsored initiative where they
Yeah.
put the farming grid on a blockchain. They analyze the
Mhm.
soil, and then they send the requirements to the farmers. So they start on a level playing field with the amendments they need for the soil, and then it tracks the whole system all the way to delivering. And I know I have a book on it somewhere. I will send you more information on it, but it seems
Yeah,
like it
yeah,
would
yeah.
be right up. And there is a group in the Linux Foundation working on a solution for that. So I will definitely send you a link for that information to get you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that great opportunity. I'm waiting for you.
I will do. And then also, we have a few other people on the call if they want to introduce themselves to Augustine. Lochan, Sumana, and Ryan, go ahead. Say hi.
Hi,
And
myself Ryan. I am from India and currently I am third year student at Triple IT Gwalior, and I am working on AI and like startup related things with some of the startups including AIFAQ itself. I am mentee of LFDT and like in this summer.
I think Ryan, we might have a conversation with Augustine towards the end of this about the accelerator program and Founders Institute. And I know that you posted something that we could talk about towards the end of the call, but I do want to talk about that opportunity as well.
Yeah, sure.
Hello. Hello, Augustine. Nice to meet you. I'm
Yeah.
Sumishri. I'm also from India, currently working as a mentee at AIFAQ right now. I'm a fifth year student currently doing my master's at IIT VHU, India. Thank you.
Ah, that's good.
And then Lo Chen, if you want to introduce yourself. Maybe he's not on mic. Why am I having? Am I audible? No. No, we can't hear you. Yep, he's from Nepal. He once says hi. Okay, so I'm gonna. Am I still sharing my screen? Yes. So I'm going to go back to the quick agenda, and I also want to talk about a few other things, but that aren't on the agenda. And anything else anybody wants to talk about, please interrupt me. Always interrupt me. That would be great. So the other things that we were laser focusing on. Again, we had 2 months of work, and now we're going to go through another 2 months of work. So we wanted to regroup, and these were some of the points from the conversation. So I did do the LinkedIn thing. We have to figure out how new community members can join to develop. And so I have the workshop. I'll show you that in a minute. We want to create new features and clean up the code. Gianluca's reaching out and getting personal feedback, and we need documentation improvements. These are the things that, and I don't think anybody put anything under the new ideas. Did anybody fill out that? No. So
I
if
just shared
anybody,
the new ideas link in your like personal DM on Slack.
Yes, correct. I put in the presentation. Maybe I can share the
I didn't get the
your
presentation today, Gianluca. If you could send me a link so I could put it on the Trello
correct.
card, that would be great. And then I'll stop sharing and you can share.
It's
Because that was
yeah.
all it for me. I wanted to talk a little bit about founders and how we put the extra thing in, but we'll go over that slow. So Augustine, we're going to use you this week as a tester, and we're going to show you what that looks like in a few minutes.
Okay.
And all the instructions are right here if you need it. But yeah, Gianluca, that was basically all I had. So I'm going to turn it over to you. And if you just drop that, there it is. Thank you very much. I'll put it on the Trello card.
Thank you. Jerome created the slides of today, and I posted the link on the chat. And I can also share my screen. That's the presentation of today. And yeah, I think we can start with, we have several documents. One is my documents. I think I'd like to talk about that at the end of the meeting. And we also have documents from Jerem, Ryan, and Sumana, but also I think Lochan has some ideas. I stopped him last time talking about other topic, so we can start from yeah. I can show the Jerem slides, and if you have the microphone, you can talk, Jerem. Are you able to?
I don't think he's on the call today. Oh, there he is. He is on the call.
Yeah. Okay, I
His
see that.
microphone isn't working.
Oh, sorry.
Sumana can take over. He threw you under the bus, Sumana.
Background is not there.
Okay,
I to say convey this.
maybe I can try to talk about the slides, and if you want to add something else, you can open the microphone. Yeah, I can try. Yeah, that's the first slide. The idea is to expand the document source integration, because now the existing format are PDF and TXT, so text file, but the idea is also to support additional formats like PowerPoint, CSV, and like Excel file, and also so they share that they want to share the second version very soon, so as soon as possible. And so great progress about the Snowflake Data Lake integration. Yeah, the current version is in the, yeah, we tested, but working on the integration with Snowflake Cloud. And the focus is to have to setting a simple secure ingestion pipeline. It's the activity to create the knowledge base, and also to add a Streamlit app to have the user interface. And okay, very soon, obviously, next step is to finalize and stabilize multi-format document ingestion, complete Snowflake Data Lake integration with pipeline validation, prepare for marketplace listing, and discuss freemium model approach with the team and the rest of the team. So the main goal is to have an app in a marketplace. I want to add just one thing, and other people can talk obviously. For me, it's very interesting the idea of providing data set like the integrated medicine or some other kind of data set, because yeah, when I checked out in the marketplace, there are applications, but also some companies that provide their data set, and you if you want to access to that data set, you should pay a subscription. So
Some are free, though. Gianluca, some are free. They offer some free data sets, too.
okay.
I believe. So some, like, it's like a free model on Amazon. You get like the free, the data sets they offer are very, very generic and big. And, they're not specific or very useful, but you can do a lot of testing on them.
Okay, so I think so my idea is to, that's the correct path. Also talking with Dim, who has great experience in Snowflake, and at the same time evaluate also other kind of business model, maybe to provide data on Snowflake marketplace. And if anyone wants to add something else, if you want Jeram or Sumana on that, you are welcome.
I actually have, where did I put the meetup? Thought I put it in today's meeting. Let me see. I set up a meetup, just a general one, just to give us an idea of what we were looking at. Let me see if I can find that. I can just go to the meetup page. Hold on. I'll share the link. It's a draft, so it doesn't have. I need Ryan and Sumana to go through it and put, and I'll show you in a second. I apologize for this taking me so long. This group, this meetup interface is driving me crazy. But hold on just a second. There we go. Let me share my screen real quick. So I did this the other day. Created event. Edit save draft. There it is. So we were talking about doing the workshop to get more developers. So right now, like from an education perspective, I'm looking at this in two different avenues. One is for the developers and one is for the end users, decision makers. Because right now the end users we're attacking are the decision makers, company decision makers who want to put this on their website or in their Slack or wherever they want to put it. So this workshop is completely geared towards developers. So we're going to do it as a networked event with Hyperledger. I figured by mid-October we should have our almost 6 weeks or a month to get us organized for this workshop. So this workshop is going to be completed by either Lochan or Ryan or Sumana or JRAM, whoever wants to do the live demo. This was created by ChatGPT, so we have to go through it and actually make it our own. I just put that up there. So my name will be coming out and Gianluca can introduce the team because moving away from presenting as much as possible. So you guys are the speakers. You can run this. I just picked a date just so that we had an idea of a time frame to work with. I've not published this. This date is completely up to the mentees. If they can make that date, we'll keep it. If they can't, we'll move on. I figured a Tuesday at 10. It's not Monday. It's not the end of the week. That might be a good time. But again, this is all up to us to, and I don't know if this link works. Let me see. I'll put it in the chat. See if you guys can get at this copy. And see if you can, I don't know if you can get into this because it's not published. But we have to edit
it works.
Oh, good. So whatever if you can edit it, great. If you can't edit it, let me know, and I'll edit whatever you want. Again, this was all done by ChatGPT, so it makes no sense other than the speaker part. So we have a month to work on this, but that's what I envision our networked event. And then I'm going to do another event that will be an evening event for the decision makers. And this is when Gianluca has completed that demo knowledge base, where for a demo, my goal is to be able to take a few documents from people and at the demo ingest their documents and then have them ask questions of their documents. Because right now it's a little hard in a demo to do our demo. So that's the one thing. And then the other thing I wanted, since we do have, I'm going to call him Fresh Meat, Augustine on the call. I would like it if you could, Augustine, and I'm going to put this link in the chat. Let me know if you can't get into it because sometimes you need permission. So here it is. If you need permission, just shoot me your email and I will add you as permission. But this is the page. And down here this is our working page. A recording of the weekly events go on this page. And then each meeting is moved under our goals. So last week's meeting and then the meeting before that is all listed on this page. But for right now, one of the things we're focused on is testing. So, okay, I'm going to do a little back step for everybody. So I know Ryan just applied for a Y Connector, which is an incubator for tech startups. And I believe it's very intense. You got to move there and you got to live there for a while. And I don't believe that you're moving in that direction. I'm hoping that what Founders Institute does might help you, Ryan and Augustine, if this is the way you're moving. So, what Founders Institute is a startup incubator company that runs bi-yearly cohorts where they take entrepreneurs in and they teach them how to get their product fundable. So what do you need to have a fundable product? You need this pitch deck and it needs to look like this. You need da, 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 da. You can ask Gianluca. He went through the program last year. So that's what Founders Institute does. And then after you graduate, you work on your company, and then they take you to the next step, which is getting investors. AIFAQ right now is in the middle of that. We've finished the incubator. We know what our product is. We're working on the product right now. And then we're going to try to make it super investable and get everybody a paycheck and get us a great company to work with for the rest of our lives. Anyway, that's the goal. So Founders Institute is helping us do that. But now this is where it gets confusing. At the same time, we're helping Founders Institute. We're trying our product out on their company data. So our product is AIFAQ. It's supposed to streamline all documentation needs, all forum needs. It is a chatbot to answer your frequently asked questions on your data that you personally put in the system. So here is how you will help us test Augustine. Here are the 4 documents, and we just added the frequently asked questions, which I can't believe we missed, Gianluca. Out of all the documents to add, we did not add the frequently asked questions, but we figured it out and we added them. So these are the 4 documents that the system, or the 5 documents that the system has ingested. So we built the knowledge base. Here is, if you want to test the system, you would click here and it would open up our product, which is opening now. And you would log in. Now I'm logged in as an administrator, so my menu choices might have more than yours because I can add public information, I can add private information, and then I can build my knowledge base based on that information. You might just have where you can ask a question. So all you would do is, to help us test, is read the documents that were ingested in the system, which are all about Founders Institute, joining the program and what it means, which might be a great work case for you because you were saying you're interested in starting a company. And then you can let us know, give us some feedback on this survey form. So if you could do that for us, Augustine, you would be yet another tester for us, and we would really appreciate that.
Yeah, sure, we do that. Yeah, we take time and work on it.
Okay, let me just make sure. Could you put your email in the chat, and I will make sure that you are added to the page?
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted. I get lost. And then you could have, and I'll add you to the Trello card as well. Let me copy that. I don't know if that worked. Let's try that again. Well, and then I'll put the public link in the chat just in case that didn't work. Awesome. So if you could help us test and fill out that survey form, and then next week you can come back and say exactly what you thought of the program or the product, that would be helpful.
Yeah, I will do that.
Thank you so much. And then the Snowflake agent mentorship presentations that, and then the website and the branding. Again, I have the website's up and working. It has absolutely no style, no branding. I'm still working on what our thing will look like. I do have. I'll just show you. This is what we're working at as the logo right now, and it's just so boring. So that's something that my week is going to be looking at too. Is I like the color schemes, the greens, the blues, and the lights and stuff, but I don't like the fact we don't have a logo other than our name. So any ideas, any help, any let me know. Please let me know. I'm here all week. Let me know.
Actually, I have designed 3 4 logos for AIFAQ. I
Excellent.
was designing for just time pass at that moment, like just designing it. Like I do have 3 4, so I would share it.
Thank you. That would be great. Um,
Okay, other news. If I can share my screen, thank
Yep,
you.
that's it for me. And
Okay, that's the Ryan documents. Yeah, I also can share with other people in the chat. Here. And there are some suggestions for AI FAQ multi-agent topic. So set up the social media presence. LinkedIn, we already have LinkedIn, but also maybe create X account. Also, yeah, account to build visibility, tag relevant communities, and share regular updates to drive engagement and virality. Okay, good idea. And also, code base structure the code base, organize the different folder, prod dev agents, config docs, with proper environment flags. Good. Also, that's yeah, we should talk about that part and implement the clear branch strategy. Maybe use 3 branches like main agent, the Snowflake, integrate the subbase and database solution, and define develop a V1 specification. Okay, versioning and testing strategy, host and deploy properly. Okay, launch the wait list. That's very interesting, in my opinion. And also create and that also that create Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust Developers Club. So propose an unofficial club under Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust to engage universities, enable open source contribution, organize hackathons, and certify contribution, and build AI FAQ app ecosystem. So very interesting. I need maybe some days to analyzing and also to return my feedback on that. So I'm happy about this experiment uh, because all people providing their ideas. Personally, I want to propose to use another week to do the same, so everyone can reason on that ideas. And so, thank you, Brian. Personally, I need 1 week to reason before to come back to you. And but also we have Sumana shared a document, and I'd like to share also that one with you.
and I'm putting all these links on the
Mhm.
wiki page.
Yeah, it's that one. It's no, it's not that one. It's another. Yeah, it's yeah. Sorry, it's that one. Sorry, it's that one. It's that one. Okay. Are some example of tech startups that marketed themselves successfully. And yeah, I read something like, for example, Base 44 adopted a building public marketing approach where the founder transparently shared the development process challenges and metrics on social media industry. And also Mistral AI, very famous. We are using that LLM for our current code base or replica, positioned as an empathic AI companion replica, emphasized emotional connection and user relationship rather than transaction interaction, and so on. So very interesting. Also, this report talk about Slack, Dropbox, Intercom, and so on. So thank you, Somana. And sometimes I need just 1 week to because I'm very curious to read the documents and also come back to you. And finally, my week experience. You have to that one. Okay, yes. Since we received just a little feedback on our shared document, we decided to move forward with a new idea, scheduling calls and meetings with startup founder, entrepreneurs, and product manager. Our goal is to understand their biggest pain points. As we go, we will be documenting a specific methodology which we will then share with everyone we interview. At the same time, we are building an AI agent to integrate into the AIFAQ chatbot. So that's very interesting for me because I had two feedback. One is from Augustine, who is a new startup founder. He wants to join the program, and also I think he is in contact with another FI alumni in my cohort in Founder Institute, and he told me about the some pain point related to the pitch deck creation and also to verify some part of the pitch deck, maybe the market size, the ask slide, fundraising, how much money a new founder can ask, because maybe it depends on the context. So it's very interesting. And ChatGPT can support, but uh, it's not enough for a new founders. I also talk about. I also talk with another alumni in my same cohort. It's not Solomon, but it's Brian. And yeah, he sent us an email with his pain point, and in the which is different from the early stage founder, startup founder, because when a founder is working on the MVP, maybe the pain point is to have feedback from potential clients and also to reach the killer feature of the MVP. So I think it's very important. At the same moment, I'm scheduling other meeting for this week with other startup founder and also alumni. And maybe I'd like also to talk with Ryan if you have time. We can, because you are in same situation, because you are building your idea and also creating at the same time the MVP. So maybe you can give me a good feedback. So if you are available, 15 or 20 minutes, we can schedule a meeting in this week. And so that's all for me. If you
I
have,
do want to just piggyback on that and put Ryan on the spot a little bit. Ryan, I don't know where you're headed with your company, but I don't want to be pushy or bossy, but the Founders Institute is starting another cohort next week, and we'd love for you to be a part of it, to walk through it like Gianluca did. We'd be there with you to help you.
Actually, I did like before I joined like this LFX, I did saw that Founder Institute one, but I guess it is like something $500 paid or like something like that, I guess. So
Yeah.
I at that time also I stopped for that reason only. Like I was going to apply for that cohort, but then I stopped for a reason like there.
Well, one, we could definitely find a way to sponsor you if that's like one of the ways you wanted to go. Or and two, you could just ask Gianluca, who happens to be on the call, if he thought it was worth it. He had to pay it too to go through it. I don't know. Did you think that money was worth it, Gianluca?
Sorry.
The money you had to pay to go through the Founders Institute program, did you find it valuable or did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
regret it?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm starting from scratch. Yeah, Foundation. I think the benefit because it's 14 intensive weeks. Okay, you can decide. They also provide some sprint, so you can work a lot if you want. Also more than 20 hours per week if you want to learn very fast. Yeah, at the same times, maybe they can also if you want to be low, so you can spend like 10 at least 10 hours per week. So I think it's very valuable in my opinion, and also it's a good idea to be in contact with many people with experience in startup. So we have lots of mentors, a lot of people who with successful exit in startup. For me, it's valuable. But it's yeah. I think when we think to startup, we think to Y Combinator. It's a kind of polar star. But yeah, at the same time, I think it's yeah good if you pass the selection. Yeah, it's good. It's one of the most famous maybe accelerator and incubator. It's Y Combinator, but it's not the only because we have other interesting accelerator and Founder Institute as a different model. It's more inclusive, but at the same times it's when you are in the program they ask more. If you want to go fast, you can work a lot. You can stay. I remember I spent like 30 hours per week because they provide sprint books to read and also office hours, and so it's very intensive. But also, yeah, I started from scratch and I finished the program in 14 weeks.
I really think, Ryan, that you shouldn't do that, that you shouldn't do anything. You should just come be a part of AIFAQ with all your great ideas, because I personally think you have amazing ideas, and I'd love for you to just become a partner with us. I don't know if we can hold you because you are so amazing with your ideas, but that would be my personal thing, is just to keep you for myself. But I know that you, and I know there's a lot of options. Founders Institute is just one. We just happen to have an association with them, so I wanted to bring the opportunity to you, because I know the cohort is starting in a few days or next week sometime. I'm not sure. Um,
Mhm.
but again, I think you'll, by working with us. So now Founders Institute, just to keep Augustine up to date, Founders Institute is going to have a 3-level approach to the solution because it needs 3 security levels. So the level we're working on now is general. So anyone interested in the program can use our tool to ask about the program, and we encourage you, Augustine, to, if you're interested in the program,
Yeah.
read the and test it out. The next level, which we haven't built yet, is going to be for the people who have been accepted in the program. That curriculum that they are proprietary curriculum that Founder Institute offers, that they've developed for founders to work through the process. That would be put into our system, and it would build a knowledge base for those founders who are working through the program, that they can have access and ask questions like, is my pitch deck in line with this, or whatever. Our AIFAQ will help them and guide them through that. And then that third level of security would be for the people who run Founders Institute to do, like, we have 16 offices in the United States. Which one is getting the most founders in, like that kind of general metadata off the program itself. So right now we're only on that base level solution. We haven't done the next two yet. So I'm saying, Ryan, if you don't do the Founders Institute, when we're building that next part of the solution, you'll have access to all the curriculum anyway. But it's a lot different when you have the community support working through you with the office hours and presenting to the group. I think that to me, I saw the most growth in Gianluca with the making him present so much. Now he's a natural.
Yeah, I remember the first time, my first speech was very bad, I remember. But also lots of topic in the fundraising. Yeah, uh, how is the MVP? How to build an MVP, or other, how to evaluate your ideas? Yeah, lots of things. In each week, you have sprint and also work to do. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, again, it means it doesn't do anything for Gianluca and I if you join. It was just a helpful suggestion. It would be better for us if you just stayed with us forever because you're so smart. But we don't want to
Absolutely.
hold you back. We want to keep you. Anyway, does anybody have anything else to say or need to meet with me? Again, I am available now all week, every day, all the time. So I'm here.
What?
Finally.
No, fine. Yeah, also I remember your feedback when you have a child in your house. Yeah.
It was ridiculous. This was a crazy place this summer. It's so quiet
Yeah,
now. It's
yeah,
unbelievable.
but in Italy it's mandatory for grandma to stay with. Yeah,
What?
it's a kind of cultural mandatory. You can.
So wait a minute. I can't get my head around that.
And
Man's in
everybody has the house closed with their parents. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
In Italy,
Well,
yeah,
we
in
were
Italy, yeah.
well, right now the housing market in New Jersey, the interest rates are crazy. Everything's crazy in this country. Um, so they had to sell their house, move in with us for the summer to afford their next house. So they needed that 3 months because you have to like get all your finances together, and it was crazy. So they needed it for 3 months. So it's quite a summer. But now they're in their house, happy. Their kids are back at school. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Like it's shell shocked here, but anyway. So on a lighter note, I am still planning on going to that Snowflake event October 2nd in New York. I haven't heard from Tim, so I don't know if we have a role there or if I'm just handing out barcodes to test our product at that point. I'm hoping maybe we can have some kind of like demo at that point where I could stick a document in, build a knowledge base and question it. But I don't think I'll have a venue. I mean, I think I'll be walking around all day looking and doing the Snowflake stuff rather than, advertising our stuff. I'm not sure, but let's talk to Tim tomorrow at the advisor meeting and see what he says.
Okay. Yeah,
And
in
anybody in New
person,
York at the October 2nd, please join me in the Javits Center.
October 2nd, it's okay, it's Thursday.
I thought it was a
Okay,
Tuesday.
I'll
Hold
check.
on.
It's Thursday?
I'm just going to go Snowflake events because this is their world tour thing. Event near you. Where are we? We're not. Oh.
Is it Thursday?
Wait. Are you in South Korea tomorrow, Ryan?
No,
What are
no,
you
no, no,
doing?
no, no. It is for November, not
Oh,
September.
November.
It's
I was like,
November.
we didn't help you at all.
No, no, it is for November. Before going to that, I would be discussing all the points related to AFAQ also. which I would be
Oh,
like
good.
discussing with them.
Good, good, good. I was like, for a second, I'm like, wait a minute, how did I miss that? Where is it's Toronto, Singapore? Where's New York? I'm still in September. There it is. Got it. October 2nd, New York City World Tour. I'll put the link in the chat. Anybody's interested. And it's not just New York. This is all over the place. They're stopping at like 100 places for this world tour, but this is just the one in New York. That's why I saw Seoul. I was like, oh. Um, but again, I'm going to bring up tomorrow at the advisor meeting with Tim if we could have a more active role, maybe a booth or a table or a, because I know the last time Peter and I went to a Snowflake event in the lobby, they had lots of tables of people they were working with. That would be great if we could get some marketing materials together and a table and have people demo the product right there. That would be awesome. And then say,
I
come
see
and meet.
also. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
I see also Jairam chat have something to say. Okay, founders and technical teams pain point is writing the technical docs and updating them, converting the AI FAQ to making write the complete docs with the glide killer app. Okay, okay. We should evaluate. So to create documentation from code, maybe I can write Python and automatically it creates documentation and also update that documentation when I changed code. Okay, good.
Putting that also in our list.
Like writing docs from the knowledge base. Okay. Eddie, any other question, thoughts, or insight?
And I, again, added all of these documents to the wiki page. So if you want to go over them this week, because I know I will be, they're all listed right there.
Okay.
And we are at the hour. Okay, like writing the docs from the knowledge base. You mean, I'm kind of trying to get my head around this, JREM. So you mean kind of like taking a make the docs program and applying it to the knowledge base?
Like I think what he wants to say is like I also had same we had discussed it earlier also that like if we could make something like something from a knowledge base, like we do have a knowledge base for AIFAQ. So what we can do is like we can like if someone updates some code and the documentation for some particular app or some software is there, so it would directly update the docs from there. Like it would be a
Sweet.
great, because right now that it is a big problem that developers like love to code, but like when it's time to like make some docs or something, then it's like quite a like hectic job for them. So we can like what I think Jairam wants to say is that
Okay, okay. Just one question. So you say I'm implementing one app in Python, React, or both. No, don't care. And when when I click a button, the system create automatically a documentation, create and update documentation. Yeah, also
it's like
live.
the how
But
cursor works.
I think he's
Like
saying you wouldn't have to press the button. It would just
No,
automatically update.
without. Okay, without press the button, the system create a user guide, also a developer guide, maybe both. Developer and user guide, starting from the code base. Is it
actually
correct?
actually what I was saying is like how cursor works. It's like how cursor works is like if you code something there, then it does indexing for the code base, and then store the indexing part in its data, like in its data. And when something new prompt is given to it, then it does change the code particularly at that part. So what we can do is like we can index the code base. If someone change some code and make a commit to the GitHub. Then as soon as it is committed to GitHub, what AIFAQ would do is like
Okay.
it would immediately change the docs particular part, not whole docs, only the particular part of the docs, so that developers don't have to focus on docs. They just have to focus on developing the product.
Huge pain
Oh,
point you'd solve. Huge.
yeah, yeah, but cursor already,
No, no,
yeah,
no,
it's already
cursor,
a,
no,
it's
cursor,
not.
don't do this. Cursor only change the part of code. Like what we can do is like we can use the same mechanism there for changing the
Okay.
documentation.
Yeah, yeah, we can. Now the magic question. You want to pay that feature?
Do you want to code that feature?
Yeah, 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 we can code, but you are willing to pay? Are you willing to pay that feature?
Actually,
Would you be
like
willing to
if
pay?
yeah, if
Mm.
like if I have some project which is there and I have to make some docs, then I would obviously pay, because if we see even LFX pays around $3,000 for like just for documentation, and then also like human has to review that documentation. Instead, if we like even charge $20 or like less, like around $20, then it would be like a great idea. And like I don't think there is any like particular a startup working on it.
I think it's a brilliant idea, and I think it's a huge pain point. And the automatic update is exactly when Tim and I were, or Tim was talking to the group about 6 months ago. That was his biggest pain point, was how to update
Okay.
automatically. He was more talking to the knowledge base. So you change something in the code, or you change something somewhere. How does it get reflected in the knowledge base automatically? Where are the updates? Where are the changes? And how is that managed? So, aside from the documentation, would this solution handle that pain point too?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can
I think
handle that.
so. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. And also, yeah, it's also time to investigate. So maybe we can talk about that next week, and starting from this topic, if you agree.
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
I hope everybody does. Yeah, I'd love to talk about
Yeah.
this more. This is awesome.
Yeah, we can also plan to advise our meeting tomorrow. Yeah, just topic to say also to get the feedback from advisor
Tip.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, because that
Okay.
was his biggest thing. He goes, "This is all sounds great, but as soon as somebody changes one thing, your entire information is not valid. It needs to be updated."
Yeah.
And he's right. He's absolutely right. Um, but oh,
And
good. Thank you for bringing this up.
yeah, I wait from Ryan and Jairam more details, more
So,
details about that. Yeah, we want to pay, but we want to pay that kind of feature.
well, documentation is huge, and if it can be updated
Mhm,
automatically, that's a game changer.
mhm.
So again, Gianluca and I have spent many, many hours on documentation in the Hyperledger community,
I remember.
trying to herd cats. Well, thank you. We are over time. I will put the recording. I do have, let me just make sure I have your email on the wiki page to make sure that you get all of the updates. I'm putting it here. Yep. So I will make sure you get all the emails to get access to everything to test. It was great meeting you, Augustine, and thank you everybody else for your participation. Again, any questions, please reach out to me. I'm available all week. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, Gianluca.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Talk soon. Bye.